evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jason Solomon, and I am the campaign chief of West Michigan for John Hubbard's presidential campaign. Welcome to Bodies of Art Fashion Show. We hope you enjoyed the first half, and you're looking forward to the second half of the show. Before I introduce John, I want to take the time to thank Kendall College and its president, Dr. Oliver Evans, for inviting us to this event. I'd also like to thank WKTV, Public Access Channel 25, for taping the event. Thanks also to fashion show sponsors Douglas J. Aveda School of Cosmetology and Mos Eisley Tattoos of Grand Rapids. John Hubbard's third-party presidential campaign has gained much momentum since its inception in October of last year. All the support we have received tonight is testament to the change the Americans want to see in their government. We know, with the nominee already selected on one side of the ticket, that the time is now to make a real, honest decision that will bring about change in Washington next fall. John's last trip to West Michigan was in 1992 when he was campaigning with Vice Presidential nominee Dan Quayle. His stint in that successful campaign is only one of the reasons why the Hubbard ticket is poised and ready to take over Washington next January. So please raise your signs high and welcome to the stage Linda Hubbard and the next President of the United States, John Hubbard.
Thank you, Jason, and thanks for all of you for this warm welcome. Thank you to Kendall College and to Bodies of Art and the sponsors of this event. And thank you, Linda, my wife and staunchest supporter for my run for the presidency of the United States. As Jason said, I last came to Grand Rapids with Dan Quayle in 1992. It was March then too, just as cold, and we were sealing up the Republican nomination, ready to head into the convention in Houston, Texas. It's great to be back here in West Michigan, and let me tell you, Grand Rapids has come a very long way since I was last here. Wow, it's amazing. I am back in this area for a very different reason this time. You know, this past Tuesday, one of your two choices for president was decided by voters in Rhode Island, Texas, Ohio, and Vermont. John McCain will be the president, will be on the Republican ticket in November's election. Does anyone notice anything wrong with that statement, one of your two choices for president? Most people believe you can only choose this or that in November. That's just not true.
Go Hubbard!
Every election there are more than a dozen choices for president on the ballot. My party, the True Right Party, has stepped into the spotlight because of what is happening within the ranks of the Republican Party. Their nominee for president, John McCain, represents the biggest departure from traditional conservative values the Republican Party has seen in years. He is a far cry from the gold standard of Ronald Reagan, and his candidacy has been lambasted by conservative pundits across the country. But my candidacy is different. The True Right Party, always having felt at home in this area of Michigan, has a vision for America that will return us to the real roots of traditional conservatism. And that is restrained government spending, lower taxes, and real American values. This election is too important for you to ignore. It will affect your future. It will affect jobs. It will affect our national security. It will affect Michigan, Grand Rapids, and Kendall College. In a recent interview, John McCain said, "The issue of economics is not something I've understood as well as I should. And this is the man who will be the Republican Party's nominee for president. Is that who you want to work to put our cities, our state, and our country back together? I don't, and if you are graduating soon and are expecting to find a job right away, you should be skeptical of someone who can't deal with the economy because it's not his thing. Do you want someone who hasn't studied industrial design making your car? How about a person without a fashion background making clothes for you? I brought my real estate company, Hubbard Estates, through the recession of the 1970s and through the downturn in the early 2000s. We went from 5 employees and 1 branch in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, to more than 20 offices throughout New England. When the White House becomes my home office, I intend to lead us through the tough times just like I led my business back in New England. So what can you do to help out? Our table has buttons and signs available. Sign up for our email list so we can let you know how the campaign is going. And this day and age with campaign financing, making it nearly impossible for most people to hold office in this country, I will be yours in West Michigan's voice in Washington. Thank you all so much for inviting me to this splendidly organized event. The fight to take Washington will be a hard one, but I know that all of you, as the future leaders of this world, will help the True Right Party and take me back and help me take back this country. Thank you, and God bless America.